Hi guys, Mark here from McKenzie Meets. 18th of June is the Grangemouth Children's Day for 2023. It started in 1906 as a miners' celebration of the town hierarchy and slowly evolved into the Children's Day that we see today. On the screen at the moment, some images from the past showing queens being crowned and the procession that takes place. So traditionally, arches were formed for the children that were identified and elected as part of the gala day retinue, as it's called. So there's an elected queen, there are ladies in waiting, there are queen's guards, flower girls, fairy godmothers, and rainbow fairies to ensure that everybody gets an opportunity to participate. So join me as I cycle around Grangemouth. Definitely need to get fitter. I remember not long ago the cycle wouldn't have been too much of an issue, but I was a wee bit tired when I finished. But anyway, join me as we approach the first arch, as they called it. So traditionally, arches were made from ferns, and they made paper, flowers, etc. This arch is coralline, I believe. And it's for Hope, who is a maid of honour. 2023. What happens normally is that it rotates around the 4 schools, primary schools in the area. So this year it was Sacred Heart. There are also Moray, Bowhouse, and Bean Cross primary schools. So this year it was Sacred Heart, so it was pupils from Sacred Heart who made up the retinue. Here's another arch on the left. I think that was just a flower girl's arch. I never captured that. There's one up at the top here, quite a large one. As I say, traditionally it used to be the case that the parents would create arches out of ferns. They would pick ferns and create arches, and they would make flowers from coloured paper and things like that, just to make the kind of gardens a bit fancier. So it's obviously taken on a different slant. I mean, this is a big kind of castle kind of thing. So for Lily, and then we go around the corner and there's a slightly different one. So they're all different themes. And as I say, there are some still that hold kind of to tradition later on, where they've created their own arches, or others who've bought arches, etc. So enjoy the scenes. I'll come back to you later on. So we're coming around the corner here, and on the left hand side, I believe it's one of the Queen's Guards, and he's had his arch done for the Champions League, and the two teams are PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, and Liverpool footballs. So normally what happens on the Friday, so the 17th this year, no, the 16th, apologies, the 16th, on the Friday evening, the locals in Grangemouth will go out and they'll walk round about the kind of local area, and they'll see all the arches, and usually the children are out. Some people do barbecues, offer people drinks, etc. I think the football one, there was a kind of football challenge in the driveway. You could kind of kick a ball into different holes on a kind of board, so and win prizes. So this is a wee kind of I think this is a flower girl, so kind of more traditional. There's another more traditional flower girl with the arch, and they've made the flowers themselves. This is a really good one, one of my personal favourites. This is Molly, and she's a lady in waiting, and this is kind of themed round about chemistry, the subject, and just a really good. There's kind of more traditional, a modern take on a traditional arch, just in the middle of the screen, and they wrote her name out using the chemical symbols, etc. So as you can see, so that was a really good one. A lot of effort went into that. Really quite imaginative and slightly different. And then we kind of move over into the other part of Grangemouth, across the burn, as they would call it. And the first one we come to is Sing, so the popular film. Again, quite a good one, really well done, especially considering they live in obviously a block of flats, and they've really kind of used the space that they had. So that's Evie. I think she might be a lady in waiting. I can't quite read it, but they've used the space well. You know, they've obviously they live in a flat, so they've not quite got a front garden, but they've done really well there. And then we keep heading round on our journey. So the next one we come across is Joe, and he's done Minecraft. We get a slightly better picture in a minute. I can't remember what role he had, and then we kind of carry on further up. Everywhere you go, though, there's so many like flower girls, or the previous year's arches have went up. So a lot of 2022 arches were there. Every school has a raft of flower girls, so there's lots of kind of smaller arches for flower girls and fairy godmothers and things like that. So this is just, I think that's just a wee flower girl arch, Ariana, and then we kind of carry on. So normally when it's this is a more traditional kind of, probably on the right there, more traditional arch, but a kind of modern take on it. Normally the schools, because of the way primary schools work, the kids are kind of, and the houses are all kind of centred around the primary school, but Sacred Heart's the only Catholic school in the area, so a lot of kids have kind of travelled to go to Sacred Heart. So that's Callie, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and she's a rainbow fairy. It's quite nice. Yeah, so a lot of the kids travel to Sacred Heart, so the houses and the arches are quite spread about. So that one is Lilo and Stitch, I think, Lily Muir. So not sure if she's 2023 or 2022, but that's the way of it. You know, the 2022 ones are out and the 2023 ones are out, kind of thing. So so that one is Encanto. And then we carry on. Luckily, I put the camera sound off because I was absolutely probably huffing and puffing by this point in time. So this one is Wednesday Addams, I believe. Really good. They've used the kind of back fences of their houses, and when we went back out again on the Saturday night, the family were outside having a barbecue, and there was maybe 20 or 30 people all gathered, probably from the kind of local houses and things, so obviously making a night of it, so it was really good. Yeah, but they've done a lot of work. All the houses kind of round about were all matching, colour coordinated and things, so it worked really well. So on the left here, there's a kind of a modern take on the traditional arts. They've done it kind of in rainbow colours, probably a rainbow fairy. So no, it's a lady in waiting from 2022, and then we've got a Queen's Guard here, I think, from 2023 that I've just went past. And then we carry on, and this one is Aladdin, I believe. But again, what you see there is, I'll turn back in a wee minute and give you a better look. But you see actually a more traditional arch where they've used greenery for the arch, as you can see there, which is more akin to what you would have seen in the 70s and 80s and things. So that's a more traditional style of arch. I'm not sure if she's a lady in waiting as well. Yep, so lady in waiting. There you go. So that was Aladdin, Amy, lady in waiting. And then we keep going. And then we come back along here, and this is another flat, or block of flats, and strangely enough they've done the same. They've done Sing, again done it really well, used the space well that they had available to them. Characters were really well done. You can see that here, and again we came out on the Friday night, and there was a big crowd here, and I think I can't remember if they were singing and dancing and things like that, so there was a lot of kind of interaction to entertain the crowds that were wandering about. So there you go, the characters were really good, and as I say, they used the space well that they had available to them. And then we go across the road, and this is, I believe, a Sonic the Hedgehog one, once I decide to turn the bike round. On the right hand side there, I'll just go in a wee minute, and I believe that's Sonic the Hedgehog coming up. Yep, so there's Sonic the Hedgehog. And here we come back along to Joe and Minecraft, and we get a better shot of it there. That was quite well done. There we go. So that's Joe. He's 2023. That drew quite a big crowd on a Friday night. There's a lot of people out and about. Then we carry on. This is us heading down on the Queen. The Queen elect. So she's put herself forward for the ballot. So the school holds a ballot for all the positions, and she has been voted on by her classmates, etc., and she won. So she is the Queen-elect, and we come along here, and her theme was Avatar. And what I'll do is I'll drop in a link to the Falkirk Herald, and you can see the inside of this arch. So it was all done up like Avatar and ultraviolet and things like that. So really good. This is one of my favourites here. This is Lego Spider-Man. I've been watching this actually getting built. It's taken probably about a fortnight to actually go up, and really good effort in my opinion. One of the best too, alongside the chemistry one. So yeah, this drew a big crowd. So I'll drop in a picture, let you see it. So yeah, a lot of effort went into this one. You can see Dr. Octopus, all the characters, etc. And then we keep going on our way. Yep, and then we keep coming round here, and there's two right across the street from each other. One is on Super Mario, on the left hand side there, Super Mario. And on the right hand side there is a kind of more traditional with the arch, etc. Rather than creating an arch, they've kind of painted an arch, which works. You know, they're still capturing the essence of it. So there's Super Mario. And then across the road is a rainbow, maybe a rainbow fairy, not sure. But yeah, so I mean it's all different styles, and I suppose getting away from traditionally, I think every garden would have had their fern arch up, and they would have. Here's one on the left, Tinkerbell with Cinderella's carriage. There you go, you'll see a better picture of it there. Yeah, that was quite good. And then we keep going. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think previously, traditionally, they would have been more aligned with fern arches and all kind of handmade flowers and things, but obviously as times change, things modernise. And I think this is Lilo and Stitch as well. This one on the left hand side, we'll come back round and have another wee look at it. As I say, modernisation and kids wanting different themes and things. So this is what the modern ones have become more kind of aligned with films and television programs and computer games and things like that. With some nods to the old traditional type arches. So I've dropped in a couple of pictures on this one. So I think this is Lilo and Stitch, maybe? Yeah, I think so. And there's this one on the left hand side. This is a really good one as well, to be fair. They've done really well. Nice traditional style arch, but kind of with a modern theme to it in a sense. So that's a really good one. Kind of nod to the past with the fancy colours, etc. And then as we kind of move round this corner, there's another one, a cupcake on the right hand side, which is quite a nice one. You'll just see it there, sorry. And another couple as we go up. Because of the modernisation of techniques, kind of printing and things like that, you're getting a lot of banners made and things, so it kind of works. Makes it a lot easier to kind of do characters and make banners and things. Here's one just coming up on the right hand side. There we go. You know, just characters in the garden with the banner and things and balloons. And then we go around this corner. This was quite an interesting one. I watched this getting built. I was out walking the dogs in the morning, and I would see every morning a wee bit more progress. So this one round the corner is Ninja Warrior. and they've done really well. You can see the kind of ramp, etc., on the right hand side from the program, and then the obstacle course and things from the program as well. So that one was a really well done one as well. Again, using the space they had and some good ideas. And here we come round for a lady in waiting with a novel twist. This one is Doctor Who. Whoever, if you're a Doctor Who fan, you can drop into the comments which particular Doctor this was. 15, 14, not sure. But still got the arch with all the characters, Cybermen, etc. You can see there the arch, Daleks, etc. And the arch in front of the house. So that's fine, we carry on. We head back round towards the Queen's, just to take it from another angle, and here it is on the left hand side. There's more to it in the inside. As I say, I'll drop in a link to the Falkirk Herald to show you the inside of it. So that's Queen Erica, Queen Elect for 2023. Well, she's been, at this moment in time, she's been crowned, so she's no longer Queen Elect, she's the Queen for 2023. There's another one on the left hand side, Ellie. And then we come round towards Sacred Heart School, which has themed their arts, etc., for the kids to walk through on Merida. So the Disney film, Scottish girl with the red hair. So they're kind of themed on Merida, and we'll come round to that in a wee minute. Yep, and here we come up to Sacred Heart Primary School, and they've done up there the front gates, etc., as Merida from Brave, I believe the film is, and or as Brave with Merida highly kind of featured. So they've done that really well as well, and that was for the kids. So what happens normally, all the kids then meet at their primary schools, and they proceed from their primary schools down to the Zetland Park and meet up with the rest of the primary schools, and there's a ceremony. So there's Merida, that's how the school was done up quite well. So they process down to Zetland Park, and there's a ceremony when the current queen hands over her crown, etc., to the new queen, and there's fairground, etc. So yeah, pretty good. Grangemouth, I think, is the first, and then I think they start moving around the rest of them. So thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications, hit the like button. Thanks again. Speak to you soon. Bye.